Darkness falls, shadows grow long. We are drawn to stories of haunted places. There's a thrill in the unknown. Are ghosts real? We want to know. Haunted mansions hold a special place in these stories. They are grand and mysterious. They whisper of forgotten times. We feel their history. We imagine the people who lived and died within their walls. Why do some places hold on to energy and emotions? Is it tragedy? Is it unfinished business? We may never know for sure, but we still seek answers. We walk in the footsteps of the past. We listen for whispers on the wind. We try to understand the mysteries of haunted mansions. Deep in Louisiana lies a haunted mansion. It is called the Myrtles Plantation. The air is heavy. Spanish moss hangs from the trees. The Myrtles is said to be built on an Indian burial ground. This stirs restless spirits. A tragic story unfolds within these walls. A young woman named Chloe was a slave on the plantation. Legend says she was the mistress of the plantation owner. When caught, her ear was cut off. Chloe plotted revenge. She baked a poisoned cake. Her revenge had deadly consequences. Visitors have reported strange occurrences, cold spots, unexplained noises, the feeling of being watched. Some even claim to have seen Chloe's ghost. She is often seen wearing a green turban. It is said she wore this to cover her disfigurement. The Myrtles Plantation stands as a reminder. The past leaves its mark. Tragedy echoes through time. Can we escape the sins of our ancestors? The Myrtles Plantation asks this question. Our journey takes us across the ocean. We arrive in Edinburgh, Scotland. Here we find Leithold Parish Church. A chill runs down your spine as you approach. This ancient church holds centuries of stories. Not all of them are pleasant. One ghost stands out. The ghost of a young woman. They say she searches for her lost child. The child died in childbirth. She was not allowed to be buried in consecrated ground. People report seeing her shadowy figure. She roams the graveyard. She peers into the church windows. She seems desperate and lost. The weight of grief hangs heavy here. The sorrow of a mother denied her child. Leithold Parish Church reminds us that some wounds never heal. The bonds of family, even in death, can never be broken. Section 4, Ancient Screams, the ghosts of Monte Cristo Homestead. Australia is home to its own haunted mansion. Monte Cristo Homestead stands in New South Wales. This grand Victorian mansion has a dark history. Many believe it is the most haunted place in Australia. Tragedy struck this family again and again. A young boy died on the property. A stable hand burned to death. A maid fell to her death from a balcony. The family who lived here endured much suffering. Many visitors have reported terrifying encounters. They feel unseen hands touch them. Voices whisper in their ears. The apparition of Mrs. Crawley, the lady of the house, has been seen. She seems to wander the halls, mourning her losses. The spirits of Monte Cristo Homestead seem trapped. Do they relive their final moments? Are they unable to find peace? This location reminds us that death doesn't always bring silence. Sometimes it brings tormented echoes of the past. Section 5. Terror in the Tropics, the haunted history of Rose Hall. We journey to Jamaica. Here we find Rose Hall. This grand plantation house is known for its beauty. It is also known for its darkness. Annie Palmer was the mistress of Rose Hall. She was beautiful and cruel. She practiced witchcraft. Legend says she murdered her 3 husbands. She took many slaves as lovers. Then she killed them too. Annie Palmer met a violent end. She was murdered by one of her lovers. Is Annie Palmer's spirit still trapped at Rose Hall? Visitors claim to have seen her. She wears a green velvet dress. Her eyes glow red. The scent of roses, once her favorite, fills the air when she is near. Rose Hall serves as a warning. Jealousy and cruelty have consequences. Can a soul find peace after committing such acts? The legend of the White Witch Annie Palmer lives on. It is a tale whispered in the shadows of Rose Hall. Section 6. The Enduring Mystery. Why we seek the ghosts of yesterday. We have traveled the world. We have explored haunted mansions. Each one holds its own mysteries. Why are we so drawn to these stories? Is it the thrill of fear, or is it something deeper? Perhaps we are seeking a connection to the past. We want to believe that death is not the end. We hope that some part of us lives on. The stories of these haunted mansions remind us that we are all connected. They remind us that our actions have consequences, and they remind us that some mysteries may never be solved. We will continue to seek answers. We will listen to the whispers on the wind. We will search for the truth behind the legends. For in the shadows of these haunted places, we might just catch a glimpse of the other side.